mention that our new merch is dropping this Friday. We have 3 new designs along with a reprinting of everyone's old favorite, the Zodiac Killer is Hot design, which is coming back in the pink crop.
Yes, and also please remember to vote in our Hottest Daddies of Murder poll, so we can get started on our holiday calendar. It's in our link tree in our Instagram bio @DeadKidsPod.
Also, a reminder that our monthly live stream is coming up, so make sure you get tickets to that.
Yes, we will be reacting live to the Delphi murders recordings, so tune in to see our uncut reactions as we watch 2 girls get brutally murdered.
I'm so excited. Okay, now on to the interview. Let's do a little bit of background first. This sexy baby killer comes from Katelin's home state of Kansas, and he actually went to middle school with the 2 of us. That's right, we're talking to my middle school sweetheart, Daryl Bennett, the West Kansas Strangler.
Now, I'm sure you're all familiar with his story, but if not, I'll give a brief little overview. He was, by all counts, a pretty normal kid growing up. But, like all soon-to-be murderers, he was dropped on his head as a baby. He had a penchant for killing animals and hanging up their corpses around the middle school.
Guys, when I tell you I was smitten, I was always telling Katelin about how cute he was and how I knew for the right girl, he wanted her to fly. Well, long story short, he went to Harvard Business School and graduated top of his class and ended up marrying his college sweetheart, Mary Ann.
And honestly, his real mistake was fumbling that bag.
Oh, I know. Well, the 2 of them were very happy. They had 2 kids until one day he began to suspect that she was having an affair.
Suspect? Girl, we all know she was fucking the mailman.
I know. Anyway, so what was he supposed to do? He was so distraught that he had to execute a clearly planned and premeditated murder where he drugged and then dismembered his wife and 2 kids.
And you know, honestly, I feel really bad for the guy. Like, I genuinely don't know what I would do if I found out my partner was cheating on me. And I know this might be spoiling it for later, but you all know I really don't think he deserves the life sentence. All right, now before we get to our interview, we have a brief message from our sponsors. Today, we're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 10 million users have joined Raid over the last 6 months, and it's one of the most impressive games in the class with detailed models, environments, and smooth 60 frames per second animations. All the champions in the game can be customized with unique gear that changes your strategic buffs and abilities. The dungeon bosses have some ridiculous skills of their own. Figuring out the perfect party and strategy to overtake them is a lot of fun. Currently, with 100,000 reviews, Raid has almost a perfect score on the Play Store. The community is growing fast, and the highly anticipated new Faction Wars feature is now live. You might even find my squad out there in the arena. It's easier to start now than ever with Raid's program for new players. You get a new daily login reward for the first 90 days that you play in the game. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links, and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck, and I'll see you out there.